Good everyone. I hope you guys have an amazing day. So this episode will be the recap of what we've done as a part of Net Zero. So the main reason why I wanted to start this Net Zero series was just to help out the other business owners out there who might be considering looking at the Net Zero as a part of their Net Zero target. So I personally believe that Net Zero is a great product. Um, as far as the pricing is concerned, I would encourage you to reach out to the Salesforce account managers. They might give you a better perspective on that. I just talked about uh, the pricing when I discussed about the licensing model. Um, that being said, I personally believe that Net Zero Cloud covers a lot of things, right? You can measure your stationary asset emission, you can measure your vehicle asset, and you can measure, you can relate that to a carbon footprint. You can also talk about different kind of emissions like Scope 3 emissions, right? And you can also do certain things like you can build a dashboard if you like just to give you a understanding about how your emission looks like, right? So that's most of the things we discussed, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have learned something from this series. Um, so now you must be wondering, okay, now I've done this, okay, and now what next, right? Like I said, if you're a business owner, right, if you really wanted to consider using net zero, right, and if you're someone who never used Salesforce before, that's okay. I mean you can still buy net zero license, and you can talk to um, the Salesforce guys, right? And perhaps this will be good to know a little bit about Salesforce, what is it about and how it can help, right? And maybe you might have some existing process in place, which may be worth migrating to Salesforce as well. So that's something you need to work out and to see what works for you. Okay, now from a consultant perspective, right? Obviously, not everyone is a business owner. Like I'm a business owner. At the same time, I do consultancy as well. So from a consultant perspective, how the net zero going to play out, right? Like I said, at least in Australia and New Zealand, our adoption rate is pretty low at this stage. Um, I was looking at the ANZ survey, Salesforce survey, and I kind of realized that it's under 1%, which is fine, not bad. It's a new cloud, so eventually we'll pick it up because obviously New Zealand has a target of net zero by 2050. So that means every business organization needs to comply or at least make sure that their net zero goal is achieved before 2050, right? So it's a pretty fairly decent target, right? And they can do whatever they can. Like I talked about the carbon projects, right? You can get involved in, and also discussed about the marketplace, right, where you can go and buy um, your carbon project, right? Get involved. Maybe you can start a company, right, where you can do the carbon project, right? I thought about it, but like I said, right, that's something I thought about it, but like I said, my foundation is a charitable, and I can't sell things for profit, right? Because if you're a non-profit, you can't make money out of it. Yes, you get funding, you can do a lot of stuff, but that should be distributed for the benefit of everyone, right? So, but yeah, I mean, my foundation can definitely work with companies who are really interested to build a carbon credit. That's something we can get involved. Not that I've thought about it at this stage, but maybe in the future. But just saying, if you're someone who really wanted to help as a consultant, right? Uh, you know, if you wanted to go and work for a company who's involved in building carbon credit, maybe net zero will play a bigger role there as well, right? So there are a lot of opportunities for people who wanted to get into net zero. It's a great product. All I can say that we have a lot of opportunities in the future, and you will also get a lot of opportunity to implement net zero, um, because as the demand and as the um, awareness among people grows with respect to climate change, right? Um, and as far as the certification is concerned, there is a partner accredited certification. If you want, if your company has access to that, you can go and check it. I mean, it's not really important if you're a business owner. I mean, but if you are hiring a staff, maybe worth having someone certified. I mean, even if someone don't have certified, you can always encourage them to get certified in the future, right? So such kind of things you can do. And if you wanted to learn more, right, you can go to Trailhead. I try to cover pretty much everything in the Trailhead, just to give you. This is just the basic, though, right? I didn't go to the nitty gritty details, right? All the formula and calculations involved. This course can be improved. This course can be extended, right? But my main intention is to give you a summary, and as well as the rundown about what Net Zero Cloud is about, right? So that's the whole point for doing this entire course, and I really enjoy doing it. To be honest, I really like this cloud. It's pretty amazing. A lot of opportunities business owners have to record their emission data, right? And they can use the forecast and a lot of data sets you can get it, and there are a lot of pre-configured data set that comes with the Net Zero Cloud. You can also use your own data set, right? So there are different options there. So yeah, I mean that's just something I wanted to talk as a part of the recap episode. So that I hope that if this is something you wanted to pursue, then you can obviously look at what your business is doing or what your company is doing. Let's say if you're working for a big company or a big organization, they might have their own climate change policies. So is that something you can ask them to look in terms of the Salesforce Net Zero? Maybe work with your climate change team in the in your company. So there are a lot of opportunities, I would say, right? Because I'm a very positive guy. I always try to see opportunity, even in the crisis, right? So this is a great product. So I really hope that this product really excel in the market. Though I do understand that Microsoft CRM, sorry, Microsoft Dynamics, they have some sustainability cloud. I haven't looked at it entirely, but Microsoft do have something, right? So yeah, that being said, I hope you guys really enjoy this course, and might be starting some of the series in the future. So that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing Tuesday. Adios.